Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to our session of social studies. In a previous session, as we have learned about imaginary lines and latitudes, important lines of latitude, let's recall something from our book part. I'm going to share one screen with you. We are going to read it carefully, and you just note it down all the main points. So, yeah, students, here we have our page. As we will read it out, I'm gonna use this spotlight just to go through that. Parallels of latitude. We have already read that horizontal and vertical lines are drawn on maps and globes. However, these lines are not actually drawn on the Earth's surface. If we look at the Earth from space, we do not see any such lines on its surface. Hence, we call them imaginary lines. There are two types of imaginary lines, latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes are imaginary lines which run from west to east. The equator is the most important latitude. It divides the Earth into two halves of hemisphere. The word hemisphere literally means half of the sphere. So our Earth in which shape? It's the shape of a sphere. So it's called hemisphere, half of the sphere. The upper or northern half of the Earth is called northern hemisphere, and the lower or southern half is called the southern hemisphere. The equator is the longest latitude. The lines of latitude are measured in degrees. They are numbered from 0 to 90 degrees north or south. The equator is at 0 degree, and degrees of the other latitudes keep increasing as we move towards the poles. The north and south poles are at 90 degrees. So here we have important lines of latitude. First one is Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degree north in northern hemisphere. Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degrees southern hemisphere. Arctic Circle 66.5 north northern hemisphere, and the last one Antarctic Circle 66.5 in a southern hemisphere south. So let's see some features of the latitudes. All latitudes are complete circles except North Pole and the South Pole. They are points. The length of latitudes decrease as we move to the equator to the poles. The latitudes are located at equal distance from one another. The latitudes are parallel lines, hence they do not cross or meet each other. There are 90 latitudes to the north of the equator and 90 to the south of the equator. So if we will see on this graph, in this figure, we can see this is the equator and 90 latitudes towards North Pole, and from equator to south 90 towards the South Pole. So 90 plus 90 total we have 180 plus 1 equator we are considered as a latitude. So in total there are 181 latitudes include the equator. Okay, now as we have learned about latitudes, same way we are going with longitudes. Meridian of longitude. The vertical lines on a globe or a map are called meridians or lines of longitudes. So you will be quite confused, and parallel means right, all are moving equally. But what is the meaning of meridian? So let me explain. Meridian mean what? A meridian, a geographic or a line of longitude, is the half of an imaginary great circle on the Earth's surface, terminated by the North Pole and the South Pole, connecting points of equal longitudes as measured in angular degrees east or west or the prime meridian. So, prime meridian is at 0 degree and international date line at 180 degree. Now here in the figure you can see this is the prime meridian 0 degree where my spotlight is moving. This is prime meridian 0 degree. The prime meridian 0 degree passes through the Royal Observatory, Greenwich, near London. The observatory played a very important role in the study of the history of sun, moon, stars, and the planets. The other longitudes are measured from the prime meridian and are marked as east or west. The part of the earth which lies between 0 and 180 east is called the eastern hemisphere, and the part of the earth which lies between 0 degree to 180 degree west is called western hemisphere. So in this figure we can see this is the prime meridian. So from 0 degree to west side here till these longitudes are called western hemisphere. So here we have 90 longitudes and 90 behind that. So same way from this prime meridian 90 degree 90 longitudes we have plus 90 behind, so total we have 180 in eastern hemisphere and 180 in western hemisphere. So I would like to share one video with you, so you will come to know what is the meaning of, and you will get the knowledge about that longitudes and latitudes. Just 1 minute. So again, I'm gonna share a screen with you. So it will be easy for you to understand the concept of latitude and longitudes. Just a minute, students. So I think I need to reload this page again. It will take only 1 minute to get into. So by this video, it will be easy for you to understand the concept of latitude and longitude. So here I'm going to play first parallels of latitude, and then we will play lines of longitude. So here we have video, just go through it carefully.
Parallels of latitude. Do you see the horizontal and vertical lines drawn on the globe and map? These lines are called latitudes and longitudes. If we look at the Earth from space, we do not see any such lines on its surface. Hence, the latitudes and longitudes are called imaginary lines. Latitudes are imaginary lines which run from west to east. Longitudes are vertical lines which run from the North Pole to the South Pole. Let us learn about latitudes and their features. Look at the globe. You will observe that the latitudes running closer to the center of the Earth are longer than the ones closer to the poles. This is because of the shape of the Earth. The Earth is broader in the middle. Hence, the latitudes are longer towards the center of the Earth. The equator is the longest latitude. All latitudes are complete circles, except at the north and the south poles. The latitudes reduce in length as we move towards the poles, where they finally become points. The equator is the most important latitude as it divides the Earth into two equal halves. The upper half is called the Northern Hemisphere, and the lower half is called the Southern Hemisphere. The lines of latitude are measured in degree. They are numbered from 0 to 90 degrees north or south. The equator is at 0 degree, and the degrees of the other latitudes keep increasing as we move towards the poles. The North and South poles are at 90 degrees. The other important lines of latitude are Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degrees north in the northern hemisphere, Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degrees south in the southern hemisphere, Arctic Circle at 66.5 degrees north in the northern hemisphere, Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees south in the southern hemisphere. Now let us look at some of the features of latitudes. The length of the latitudes decreases as we move from the equator to the poles. Latitudes are located at equal distance from one another. As they are parallel lines, they do not cross each other. There are 90 latitudes to the north of the equator and 90 to the south of the equator. In total, there are 181 latitudes, including the equator. Let us recall what we just learned. There are two types of imaginary lines that are drawn on maps and globes: latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes are imaginary lines that run from west to east. The equator is the longest latitude, which divides the Earth into the northern and the southern hemispheres. All latitudes are complete circles except at the North Pole and the South Pole. The latitudes reduce in length as we move towards the poles, where they finally become points.
Okay, students, so we have watched this video about latitudes. Now, let's move towards longitudes also. Just 1 minute. I'm going to play that video also. Okay, so meanwhile, you can frame some questions on the behalf, based on this video, latitude videos. In the next session, I'm going to use this longitude video for more understanding. Okay, thank you so much and just stay safe.